I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This this one hurt. This one hurt, guys. This one hurt, my boys. Welcome to Big Six Bants, everyone. Um, the cooking is about to begin. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. We got our ass handed to us. Uh, the whooshing was mad. The whooshing was mad. I'll be real. The whooshing was mad. It's just poor, innit? It's just poor. From start to finish, really and truly. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. I can't lie, I was sitting there just thinking from minute one, the Maguire thing. You know, I didn't even watch the Maguire thing. I got there like 15 minutes in. De Gea, man, you hurt me. You hurt me, De Gea. But yeah, smash the like, subscribe, everyone. Yeah, man. I'm gonna add some of the other panels funneling through. They'll be there soon as well. But yeah, man. Roms, what you saying, my guy?
Bro. Do you know what it is, yeah? Quick, I didn't speak to you enough before the game, but I'm just gonna assume you can try getting this photo. I'm gonna assume you probably thought you would go through, probably right the floor with Sevilla and that.
I thought that was it, bro. I didn't think the Maguire and Lindelof thing would hurt us as much. I thought
heritage, bro. I keep telling man, heritage, bro. The way I see it, yeah, I've got a couple of people on the call now. Obviously, you have to get cooked because you're in the stream. Kaz, I can't wait to see you, Kaz. I can't wait to see. I need two men from the Big Six Bants community, yeah. Z Gold, if you watch this, I think it's Z Gold. If you watch this on the playback, if you come in live, I told you. And Mustafa, I told you as well. Heritage, you're not winning. Oh, Roms, you're just a hater. Oh, Roms, we're going through. I said, bro, they can be dead in the league. This is their competition. They're like the Real Madrid of the Europa League. They don't have to be good domestically, bro. This is their thing. I tried to tell people this is their thing. And these United fans do not want to hear it. I love this, bro. I love this.
Bro, it hurts, man. It hurts.
Smash them likes, man.
But it's like, where did it go wrong? Like from minute one, it went wrong, like horribly wrong, bro. Like even the substitutes that come on, like Rashford, like I didn't even know he came on. Luke Shaw, I think, let's say Luke Shaw had like 30 passes, like he made like 3 of them.
Shaw came on. I'm not even trolling, bro. Shaw
came on. Nuts, bro. It was so bad. Like honestly, if they were better up top, like it could have been another 7-0. Like Facts. I'm not even joking. Facts. It could have been another 7-0.
Even No, go on.
I'm thinking like, how did it go from us like comfortable 2-0, absolutely whooshing them at OT, getting done in them, and then this, like it's just insane. It's actually insane.
In this game, bro, it's fine margins. When you're at Old Trafford, you needed to make that 3-0. 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in football, bro. You let them back in the game. Even like you just said about the 7-0, forget the first leg, even just this game in isolation, yeah. Even at a Campos goal that was marginally offside. Bro, if that goes in, I genuinely believe if they go 3-0 up before half time, then it could have got very long for you, though. Very long. And we can speak about many incidents like, but for me, De Gea is setting the tone because a lot of people are saying, oh, Maguire had man around him. De Gea stitched him up. But you would admit as a United fan, Corey, the United fans that are in the chat would admit this. De Gea gives that to Martinez for fun. Because Martinez has the ability, he can get out of them situations.
Yeah.
But That's on both of them. I'm not even saying that's just all on De Gea.
I said 50-50 as well.
Yeah, that's 50-50. That's 50-50.
De Gea should see the danger because he's got a wider view of the pitch. But then Maguire, like you had another touch to do something, and you could have booted it out if you felt like it was too much for you, but you decided to do the dribbling thing, and it didn't work. You know what I mean?
I love this guy. I actually love this guy.
And then I can't lie, the second goal, it was literally like 30 seconds in, and they've got a corner. I'm sure to myself,
bro, it didn't even look right. Like what happened? That looked De Gea from across. Like,
so
what
mad.
happened?
So mad. I don't understand what happened.
It defies logic. Like, bro, I just saw the ball loop, and next thing I see the players celebrating, bro. I literally had to go back and look at the goal. Like, how is this going in?
We conceded 4 stinky goals in both ties. The 2 goals are OT, 2 own goals. Then the De Gea blunder. Both De Gea blunders.
Bro, I don't think you're deep in it. I don't think you're deep in it, bro. Sevilla went through, bro, and you contributed to 2/5 of their goals, bro. Do you know how embarrassing that is? They didn't even score their goals, but you not contributed. And do you know what though? Do you know why I think United fans will generally give Maguire more stick? Because, like I said, it's a bit harsh to compare him and Martinez's abilities, but you lot have been doing that. Like in De Gea's defense, that is how Ten Hag plays. That's his identity. Do you know what I mean? And if you don't have the ability, bro, you should just not be in the team. It's as simple as that. I know
he don't have a choice right now, though. That's our problem. We don't have a choice. We have to play him. Like, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know. I hopefully pray to God Luke Shaw isn't injured, because if Luke Shaw's injured again and Maguire can't play in the FA Cup, we're done out here.
Is Martial's injury serious as well?
No, the people are saying Martial isn't injured. He was hot that he came off. But even then, like, the Martial thing as well, I just think to myself, like, bro, again, like, you're injured again.
That was my first thought, bro. Because Martial is like, our Thiago is like your Martial, vice versa. Like, you know, when they come back, you pray, you hope they don't get injured, but it's a matter of time when. It's not even if. Because he did look vexed. I'll give him that. He looked vexed when he came off, but then he looked like he was hobbling. Then I'm seeing ice. I think it was behind his knee on the bench. So it's like, for me, when a player has an injury record like that, you just assume the worst. You know what I mean?
But this is scary. Like, this is so scary right now, due to the fact that I said from the beginning, I don't think we're beating Brighton, innit? I don't think we're beating Brighton, and
I think you did say that last week, innit?
I don't think that. Yeah, I think we're getting whooshed by Brighton. I can't even lie. Like, especially
don't do that. I don't mean now. I'm saying, was you saying that before this game?
Bro. Before the game, before this game, like, I was on another debate show on Saeed's channel, and they asked me, and I was just like, Brighton, no, we're not beating them. There's no way we're beating them. Like,
I said to Kaz on this channel several times. I said it on his channel, never a foul. I said this about a week ago. A week and a half ago. United are getting knocked out of 2 competitions within 4 days. I said it. I got called mad. I got called a hater. Obviously, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I've got natural bias anyway. Yeah. But I had Mataza, I had Z Gold, all telling me, Roms, you're just hating. Watch, we're gonna breeze past them. Kaz saying, "No, I'm not worried. I'm not scared, bro. Seville are dead." I said, bro, football's a funny game. This is there. How can you disrespect heritage? This is where I say I don't want to just give City strays, but some City fans, not a lot of them, some City fans thinking they're just going to breeze this Champions League. You can't disrespect heritage. There's something about teams in a certain competition that they'll just naturally lift. Do you know what I mean? Because I even feel, even if United progressed, I knew you wouldn't, and it's well documented, but even if you progressed against past Sevilla, Juve would have knocked you out. They hardly concede goals at the moment. And they've got a lift. I don't know if you saw, they're 15 points.
Yeah.
So they're, bro, finishes like a free hit for them now. They're probably going to get champs now. And I don't know now. The only annoying thing, big up Eve, can I see Eve in the chat for like the Brightons, the Newcastles, the Spurs. I just think now you don't put more focus on it. Well, you have to more focus on that top four. That's the only.
Yeah, it needs to be. It needs to be. Praise God, we've got Bruno back. I thought this game we missed Bruno so much. Our midfield was a shambles, absolute shambles. Sabitzer in the 10. I don't understand why people were trying to say play Sabitzer in the 10. It's always for me personally. I would have played Ericsson in the 10 and I would have played Sabitzer in the centre mid. Because boy oh boy, our midfield was a polo. It was literally a polo. And then you get to the centre backs and you know calamity is coming, especially when you're seeing Maguire play. Like brother's confidence is on the ground. And then he says cheeky stuff in the interviews. It's just none of it's good enough in it. We got cooked, absolutely cooked. But yeah, let me read out the chats. Let me read out the messages, man, because this is not it. Oh, raw. Man wants Ten Hag out. Marcus, you want Ten Hag out already? I don't know if that's a reactionary thing, but
that's what. Listen, Marcus, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm telling you, I love what's happened tonight, but that's a bit too reactionary, bro. This hurts. But I would love him to go as a Real fan, but the things with Ten Hag, yeah, with me, again, I hate your club, but if I put bias aside and put my footwear on, these aren't his players. Like, let's be real. What Casemiro, I think Casemiro, Martinez. I'm trying to think of his signings.
Anthony,
Malacia, Ericsson. It's about it, bro. There's bare dross that's not his. I've said, yeah, United are gonna have these bumps in the road. When he gets his own players, we all know Ten Hag's a good manager. I hear you, and I can't. I'm gonna add insult to injury on this. The 7-0 as well. It doesn't help, but you know what I mean. The 7-0 doesn't help, but no, come on, bro. Just have faith in him, innit? Because I don't even want him at your club because I know he's a good manager. But these things will happen. And I tweeted last week from when Bruno Martinez, I thought Rashford wouldn't be there and Varane's out. That's basically a spine, bro. 2 centre backs. Your creative midfielder and your top scorer. I can't lie, Korea. Before both legs, I said Sevilla would go through. But after the 2-2, I thought, you know what? I still think Sevilla will go through, but I can see how United will go through because when you used the logic that they didn't score any goal of their own at your ground, I thought maybe United could back the floor. But then I thought, no, regardless what they're doing in the league, this is their competition. And sometimes that can even help you. The fact you're doing so bad in the league, let's actually just put all our focus into something else because you never know how our season can end up.
Got nothing to lose type beat.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, exactly, bro. Big up Ed. Big up Ed. I can't remember if Ed was one of them, but I know Mustafa and Z Gold, they were like, Rom, Sean, we're going through. They were saying like it was a foregone conclusion, man.
Bro, still waiting for the full one. I thought we was winning 4-1. I thought Martial.
Tonight?
Yeah, bro. I really thought that, bro, based off the last game, I don't think they had any threat against us. Like I think they got 2 lucky goals, yes. But I thought like the certain players were to step up. Like Casemiro for me was just dog. Like he was just so poor. I think my personal opinion, the only bright spark in this game was Anthony. I think Anthony was the only person that impressed me, and we didn't even give him the ball enough.
I was going to say that. And that's the thing, bro, because it doesn't suit the narrative. I hate giving United praise, but because it doesn't suit the narrative, people won't admit, but bro, your last 3-4 games, he's been your best player. It's simple as that. Like Anthony has, where he's been stinky the majority of the season, people aren't going to want to admit that, but he's been one of your best players. Because I agree with you. I think your only bright spark was him. I think Casemiro's poor. Centre backs were poor. Bissaka, I can't lie, his ball retention was poor today. He's been playing well with recent, but he was losing it for fun. Martial stunk, and I rate Martial highly, but he stunk, bro. Veckles didn't do anything coming on. Do you want me to be completely honest? The last 30 minutes, from about the 60th onwards, I was editing my memes. I was getting ready to corner. I wasn't really watching the game properly.
I just every time I looked up, I just saw us not getting the second ball, and then they were back on our side of the pitch. Like, it was just dead. Like, it was just so bad. It was just horrible.
Obviously, Rashford had an injection of a little something, which I expected. He's trying to dribble, trying to penetrate the tap. But again, he's just come back from a groin injury. It is groin, isn't it? I think it's groin.
Yeah.
Is it groin?
Well,
he just come back from
I don't even know what to say, bro. I think hopefully, praise God, no one got injured in that game. That's all I'm thinking. Like, by 2-0, I thought, yep, that's game done. Just make sure no one gets injured. Just throw on the youth players. Just make sure nothing else happens, because
you know what's mad, bro? I was even saying to my boy during the game, yeah. By 2-0, like, because of Seville's heritage, and I keep going back to that word, I always thought they'll go through. But however, we've seen recently 2-0 still a dangerous scoreline. Once you get one, you're back in it. So in the back of my mind, I was thinking they need a third. Then I thought, this is Seville. They might even not need a third, bro, because you didn't look threatening in any way. I don't remember you having a clear-cut chance.
Bro, we only had, I think we had like 2 shots on target. 2.
That's crazy. And I know the first 30, 40 minutes, I remember Robbie Savage saying, he's so biased, by the way. He's up your club's arse. But I remember him saying, 40 minutes into it, United haven't registered a shot on target. But I knew it would be hard going there for you lot. Obviously, you lot not win. You lot going through wasn't impossible. But Heritage does a mad thing, man. Mad thing. That's why I know City. I know this ain't a City streamer. I know they're favourites against Madrid, but I just wouldn't be surprised if then Madrid knocked them out. There's certain clubs just rise in certain competitions.
This ain't it, man. This ain't it. But yeah, man. Yeah, this is just poor, bro.
You know, I've tweeted something else, Corey, as well, yeah? Like, English clubs' away record in Spain, it stinks. It actually stinks.
It stinks, bro. It absolutely stinks.
It actually stinks.
I don't remember, besides from obviously our group stage game in Europa and Betis this season, I don't remember the last time we've won away against us.
Still that you didn't win away as well, innit? I can't remember.
No, we did. Yeah, we won 1-0, but we needed to win 2-0.
Yeah. Because, bro, you know what it is?
Win by 2, so it's really, truly irrelevant.
Because you know what it is that if I remember, like, a lot, the last couple results, I can't remember. Yeah, if you go through that, let's say the last 5-6 years, Arsenal going away to, I think, Atletico and Villarreal, getting knocked out. Atletico in one semi-final, I think Villarreal in the other semi-final. Whenever we've gone to Madrid lately, we've lost. We went to Barca the year we won Champions League, got smoked 3-0. You lot, Sevilla, the last 5 or 6 years have dumped you out of. I swear it was Champions League, Europa League 2 years ago, now Europa League again.
Yes.
City, Madrid last year. Bro, English, this ain't even a United thing. English teams going to Spain recently, it just ain't been good. The only one you could kind of argue is Chelsea, but even they got knocked out.
By Madrid.
The year they didn't win it. Yeah, it's just, yeah, man. It's crazy, the English team.
I think the only time an English side beat a Spanish side, I think it was Chelsea when they won the Champions League.
Yeah, that season. But
and that was COVID.
I just love this, bro, because with you, Yeah, big up Ram as well. And we beat Atleti last season, but I'm loving this because the thing is, when you predict something and you genuinely believe it and it comes off, I said to you, I actually said, I want Kaz. Kaz is the main fan I want right now because me and you didn't speak as much before the game. But this guy was speaking like Sevilla, just dude. I said, bro, me, Kiz, and Casey were in the stream today last week, or maybe Friday last week. We were trying to warn him, bro, and he weren't really having it. He's like, I'm not worried, and he was giving his chest, and I was saying, bro, you can't when it comes to Sevilla, but. Yeah, man. I'm happy because it's going to be 2 cup competitions in 4 days. Mark my words. Brighton are dumping you lot out, and I don't even think they dump you out easily. I think they probably dump you out in I'll probably say extra time or something. I can see that game being a long game, but you don't. I think you don't still get top 4. But it'll be top 4 in a Carabao. I'm telling you. But I can't lie. If I was a Brighton, Newcastle, or Spurs, I wouldn't be. This isn't necessarily good for them still. They probably needed you in this competition for as long as possible.
Extra games and thing there. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tight, especially with our injuries now. It's not looking good. But let me read out some of the chat. Corey's been a poor couple of days for you. First Ahmad, now this.
What did you say about Ahmad?
I said I don't think he's that bad, and I don't think Badishil is like better than him. Like I don't see any difference in Badishil and Upamecano. And people wanted to say that obviously Badishil's better and Upamecano's basically Maguire, but fast.
Do you know what? Yeah. So in your defense, and big up Ram because Ram watches the Bundesliga quite often. But Upamecano in the league has been quite decent. Even Bayern fans have said this is one of his better seasons. But thing is, football is cruel. Football never forgets. The biggest stage is when you're supposed to rise and prove yourself. And it's like it's all good doing well domestically in the league that they've won, 10 years in a row now. But when you need to do it in a big competition, you need to rise. And he always looks funny in the light. I'm not going to act like I watch every Bayern game, but he always looks funny in the light. But with the Badashida, again, I'm not going to act like I've watched much of him. I've watched as much as I have that he's played for Chelsea this year. But
yeah,
I think sometimes you can just tell Badashida he's a bit more composed. I think he's more comfortable in the ball. One thing I've seen Badashida do for Chelsea as well, they just can't finish their food. But I've seen him split defenses as well. But yeah, I'm not going to say that comparison was mad, but Badashida, from what I've seen, is better.
Oh, man. United, what's this one? United failed to beat a Spanish teams in their last 5 meetings. No, last 5 meetings. We beat Barca, innit? We beat Barca, we beat Betis, we beat.
He might mean
Sociedad, but they're all at home, innit? All of those
unless
games.
He means away. What do you mean by that, Ram? He might mean away.
Yeah, man, this is not good, bro.
It's crazy.
What's this? Same thing will happen away to Villa, Liverpool, and Sevilla losing by 1 goal at halftime, then come out and immediately concede. Yeah, bro, that is it. Like our concentration at halftime, it just drops for like 10 minutes, and then we concede. It's just poor.
I want to know what Ten Hag said to the players at halftime, though, because bro, I was expecting a different. I can't even say a different United, but a more energetic United.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? A more exuberant United.
There was no chasing for the ball, nothing.
You could argue you got worse. You could actually argue you got worse. But I don't know. This was hilarious.
Well, what happens now? Because I know that we're losing to Brighton. I can't see Brighton not beating us. Like the way they play, they're all of their attackers are moving nuts. Even their youth players that they bring on, brothers scoring bangers against Chelsea. Like it's just not looking good, is it? Like everything is stacked against us.
Do you know? Like, I think Brighton beat, bro. Like I said, extra time. It won't be. people that say Brian are going to wax United, and that, if we're being honest, I can't see that. Rashford probably comes back in and starts. If Martial's injury ain't serious, them two will be playing together for the first time since. I think Everton's only the first real time since the World Cup they've played together, innit? But
I think
Casemiro
they played against you before. Like this was early start of the season. You know when we wished you up at OT. The Martial Rashford link up.
An extra 10 minutes in that game. We were cooking. We were on you. But no, I think Brighton and United's going to be one of them long afternoons, bro. It goes out 1-1 into extra time. Then I think they do. But
I just think, we literally might have to go with Maguire and Lindelof. We might have to go back to Ollie Ball, like just counter attack, because I can't, like, they can't play with the ball in it. Like I don't trust Maguire and Lindelof in that back line, and you might just have to say, run it like it's just counter attack settings, like over the top Lindelof, Maguire, just do.
I agree with you, bro. For me, this is where Ten Hag. I would say he's tactically a good manager. I know some people would say, but he got it wrong. He got it wrong against Liverpool. What's the other day he got it wrong and you lot had a bad result? The 2-2, last week. But again, where this isn't for his team, these bumps in the road will happen. But I agree with you. I think you lot need to just do the counter-attacking thing, because I think if you try Ten Hag, we know he's a possession-based team. Like, again, I'm not gonna act like I watched him for Ajax, but I only saw it in the Champions League against the Spurs, the way they duppied Madrid, all them games. And you can see he's a possession-based manager, likes to play out from the back. Most modern-day managers do, but you can't be doing that. I'm not even going to say Lindelof as such. I think Lindelof is quite good on the ball, what I've seen.
Yeah.
But Maguire,
I was going to say that as well.
And this thing
Maguire's just insane.
Things start from your keeper, bro. Like, in a lot of teams, keepers can set the tone. Like, even when Ramsey first came into that Arsenal team, sometimes when he was very erratic in that, it will transcend into the rest of the back four. I just think with De Gea and Maguire, you know what? I was going to say, even if you didn't have Maguire in the team, you should try and scrap the playing out the back. But I remembered, Varane not as much, but Martinez with the ball, even with his back to the rest of, even when he's just straight onto De Gea, he's so comfortable. I've seen him spin, man, with the ball. But I think until Ten Hag gets his players, I think he should allow that for the rest of the season. Just do something a bit different, bro.
But you know what it is, yeah? It's like, as a Man United fan, I'm assuming the fan base, we're not going to be happy if we're just seeing counter-attacking football. Like we've been complaining about that, even when we've had like good players on the ball and everything. We get upset because we want to see our style of play, and I understand in Ten Hag's sense that he's trying to implement his play, but at the same time, I think it's apparent. Like I think every Man United fan knows now that doing it with Maguire and Lindelof, or even in my personal opinion, any centre back pairing without Martinez, I don't think it works, innit? I personally don't believe it works, because whenever you see Martinez on the ball, you know, like it's just bare quality, and it's just like when you're watching I was watching Martinez last week, and now I'm sitting here watching Lindelof and Maguire.
Yeah.
In the space of 2 weeks. It's just 2 weeks. It's gone downhill.
I don't wish injury. I've always been like this on anyone, because I think when another club or person has injuries, the first excuse is we didn't have X, Y, Z. That's why I hate personally when players get injured.
Yeah.
But I won't lie to you. Where I hate your club, when I saw Martinez injured, I'm not going to say I was happy. I was thinking, now this gets interesting. Put it like that. I'm not happy that a man got injured, but I'm thinking, when I heard he was out rest of the season, I said, United are in trouble now. Where they might have not been that in trouble before, they're in trouble now. But, bro, that's Matt Ed saying, Harry Maguire suspended. I thought he said Lindelof and Shaw's suspended for a minute.
If Maguire's suspended,
who will your back four be? Bissaka, Shaw, Lindelof,
and hopefully, if Malasia's not back, I think Dalot will play on the left, Wan-Bissaka will play on the right, and it'll be Luke Shaw centre back with Lindelof.
I hope Ferguson's fit. I don't think he is. Even Welbeck though. Welbeck's coming into a bit of form. Yeah, Brian Hassan. I love this, man. It went from, I'm not saying all of you lot in it, but it went from, yeah, we can do the treble. You see United fans, even at a point it went from, remember before that Arsenal game at Emirates? If we could get points against Arsenal and then do this and that title, but you lot just never learn. You never learn. No, I'm not saying you specifically, but just the general consensus, man. United fans are just funny.
We just need to be quiet. Just let our season go. Like, I can't lie. When I look at it as an overall top 4 in the trophy, bro, I would have bit your hand off for the start.
You're reading my mind. I'll be real. You're reading my mind, bro, because during seasons, expectations change because you lot have done. You've overachieved. Let's be honest. Because I had you lot finishing 6th before a ball was kicked in August. I had with Ten Hag. I said, bro, this looks a bit too much for him. You sat in the top 3 after Christmas. You won a trophy. If you asked all you, the things I hear you, if you asked you lot before the season, keywords before the season, you would be gassed. But when you get yourself in the position of potentially winning 3 trophies against a Sevilla team that is poor, again, heritage, because Ed's saying it's not heritage, bro, it slightly is because they just have the know-how in this competition, but they're still not. I'm not stupid. You lot are better than them. I know you're better than them. I'm not going to sit here and be shameless that Sevilla are better than Man United. They're not. But in that specific competition and the way things panned out, them taking a draw back home second leg, I think statistically it's 64% of teams in Europe in like the last 20, 30 years normally progressive second legs at home. Obviously, there's examples of teams going through away from home second leg, like you lot against PSG. Remember when the infamous Rashford rubbing Mbappe's head? Us against Bayern. The year we won the Champions League. Like, there's probably many more. Chelsea against Barca when they won it. That 10 years ago. There are examples, but more or less you want the second leg at home, and I think the fact they had the second leg at home, having not even been a goal behind, it was level. Yeah, I think in the context of things, I think United fans would at least want 2 trophies and top 4, at least.
Now the way I'm looking at it, somehow if we beat Brighton,
don't lie, you're hurt. You're slightly hurt.
Bro, I'm fuming, bro.
At least you're honest. You know why?
Because I think it's the way we went out. Like there was it wasn't even a trying thing, and I was just getting like Liverpool vibes, like when we went Anfield. That's what I was getting, and it's annoying because it's like, one, Maguire, like bro, you're our captain, like it or not, he is our club captain, and I haven't seen him play well for like 3 times in a row ever. I don't remember him playing well.
You know, as rival fans, I speak for all of us, as Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal, City, all of us. I speak for all of us right now. Whenever we see Maguire in the United team, there's always hope. It's always a good day because no matter about your attacking prowess, forget the Rashfords, the Martials, the Brunos, the Casemiros, all the Ericssons. Forget all that, man. As long as you have him in your centre-back pairing, there is always a chance. I always feel confident the opposition can get something. Even Forest, if Forest were a bit more clinical at the weekend, you could have even been... You lot were better from start to finish. Don't get me twisted, but they just weren't that clinical. But when Maguire
needed, bro, on another day, that Maguire thing's a pen. On another day, that's a penalty. It's a penalty on another day. I'm telling you now. And it's like, bro,
I wish this guy could start for you lot forever. Forever, I swear down. He is just...
You know what it is though, yeah? Hopefully everyone sees this. Like, I want the club to see Maguire, it's just not it. Like it's so clear, and I'm just it's just, this is poor, man. This is so poor.
Do you know what I love as well, bro? Do you know what I love as well? Yeah, it's just the way him and De Gea complement each other. When I say compliment, I'm taking the piss. As a rival fan, it's the way they complement each other because De Gea, I'm not going to be shameless. I think he's one of the best shot stoppers still. His distribution, it stinks. But at shot stopping, I still think he's he's top 3 still in the league shot stopping. That's just my opinion. I rate De Gea's shot stopping, but when it comes to when you've got a man that can't distribute to a man who's not comfortable on the ball, bro, that is food and drink for opposition, bro. And long may it continue, bro. Maguire in your team for the rest of the season. I think I deserve it. I love it, and I think I deserve it.
Bro, this ain't it, man. It's not it. I'm scared because, bro, we've got them till the end of the season, bro.
I know. I love
we've
it.
got them till the end of the season. Like, I can't lie.
I wish I could say with chess you're out of this. I wish I could say you're in a top 4 race and you might not get it, but I just still think you've got the points difference and you've got enough.
Who've we got left? 1 second, let me have a look.
And Newcastle and Spurs, if they draw that, I think Newcastle win. But if them two draw that game, and then you don't win your game in hand, actually you got Spurs next. I just remembered.
Bro, I just think to myself, we've got what? Bournemouth away, Fulham at home, Wolves at home, West Ham away, Brighton away, Aston Villa at home, and Tottenham away, and Chelsea at home. Bro, I'll be real, I don't think we're beating. Like, I still believe we'll whoosh up Tottenham, by the way. I don't think that changes.
I'm with you on that one. If you're watching, I've made bets with my Spurs friends, bro, that we're above them. Bro, I don't rate that club. I'll be real.
I think they're still getting whooshed. But I'd say we'll lose to Brighton. I think we'll lose to Aston Villa as well. Wolves might nick a draw against us.
Separately, bro, just quickly to answer my brother Ram, even though it's ain't a Liverpool show, I've seen your comment, bro. He played cold against us in our injury-stricken season. I'm for it. That is one transfer I'm for. That I'm Per Shaw's guy. He used to play for Ajax. He went to Torino, but we're heavily linked. Reports have come out. We're heavily linked to him. He's got a good stature. He read the game well. I from that game, what I saw, because I'm not going to act like I've watched him a lot, Ram, but I'm for it. If I have to base it off the game he played against us, I'm for it. But, yeah. Yeah, man. But back to you lot, bro. I hate to say, I still think you'll be all right. You've got too much quality going forward.
I think, now we've been blessed with, like, a good run of games on paper, innit? And having these teams that are not doing as well as they should be doing, hopefully it plays into our hands. But then at the same time, bro, just like you said, bro, do you not think the players are thinking it too? Oh, Maguire's playing. Get him. Like, bro, these guys, what? Newcastle was saying it with De Gea. And now you have 2 people. You can get a De Gea, and now you can get a Maguire.
Did you see Jacob Murphy did a thing with, what's Rio's channel?
Vibe with 5.
And they were discussing the game plan against United, and one of the first things he said were De Gea was our press trigger. We were told once De Gea gets on the ball, just go at him. Bro, we were one of the best examples at it, bro. When the minute De Gea had the ball, Gakpo, they were all on him straight away. He's the press trigger. And when you have that, and then the thing is, before Maguire came into the starting lineup, if you have a keeper that doesn't have the best distribution, but he's got 2 centre-backs, predominantly in Martinez, that's so comfortable with the ball and has good ball-playing abilities, it kind of covers up De Gea's defeat. Even then, it weren't really covering up too much because you lot were still conceding. Even that Brentford game, even though you beat them, there was a few chances where they pounced on you through De Gea's distribution. But the fact you've got a man that's not comfortable with it now, this is music to my ears, bro. This is music to my ears, and that is your worry. And that's going to be the blueprint for teams for the rest of the season now. The minute De Gea's on the ball, and that's where Ten Hag has to find a way to combat that, because he's not stupid. He knows Maguire's not going to. That's why the minute he came in and you got smoked against Brighton and Brentford, I believe. Shock it had to be against us. He takes Maguire and
Maguire, he took both
out the team.
He took Maguire out, and he took, was it McTominay?
I think I mean 2 out of your back 4. I think it might have been Maguire and Shaw for Malacia.
No,
I just remember he made.
I think it was. Yeah,
back 4. And you look like a different team against us. Then remember, from that game, you went on a mad little run.
Yeah,
up until he played City, but he has to do something similar like that again, bro. Because Ten Hag can't till now to the rest of the season be telling De Gea to play to Maguire, someone who can't pass to someone who can't even control the ball. Like
I wish I can go into that interview and ask the question. Like, you can see for yourself that Maguire is unable to take the ball on the half turn. Now, what is your game plan going forward? Because something needs to change. Like, you keep on conceding goals from your own mistakes, and more often than not, it's mistakes made from De Gea and Maguire. No, because they don't work. It don't work, man.
Question to you, bro. Like, I don't really know your academy that well, but then again, this is squeaky bum time. But is there anyone from your academy or any other?
I would have said Mengi, innit? I would have said Mengi, but I'm sure Mengi's on loan. And then it's like we could call back.
I know it takes a lot away from because he's on loan, innit?
Yeah, but we can call him back. But then even that, like Twanzebe, oh my Lord.
I said, because you know what I'm thinking?
He's not terrible though.
I was thinking, because he's done it for Scotland. I hate even trying to help you lot out and think of ways to improve you, but I have to take my bias side off. Obviously,
you say McTominay?
Yeah, because he's done it for Scotland.
He's injured. He's injured. We're done out here, bro. We're done out here. Do you know
who could? Do you know who could? Ten Hag won't do this because it takes too much. It takes him away from your midfield too much. But
Casemiro.
Yeah, I was going to say Casemiro, but then you put him centre back. It takes
too much.
Yeah, it'll be too much.
You might as well play
because I'm thinking, bro. I love this. I love it, and I think I deserve. But Maguire and Lindelof for the rest of the season, you are in trouble. You are in trouble, bro.
Bro, we might lose our next 4 games. Like, I'm not even joking.
You're not losing against Spurs. I'll tell you that for free. You're not losing. Ethan, pick up yourself, but I just don't rate that club, bro. The players don't even know what they're doing. But
shit, this ain't good, man. This is not
I
good.
Love it.
This is scary. This is very, very scary. So I think if we beat Tottenham, for what? Brighton.
I was going to say, what do you now want from the rest of the season? I know, obviously, you want to beat.
I just want top 4 now. I've got my trophy. Like, of course, there's a dream. I'd like another trophy, but
that's what I was going to ask you. FA Cup completely.
I don't think we'll beat Brighton, and then we've got to play City because they're definitely going to beat Sheffield United. So,
but you see, the FA Cup it's before the Prem ends, isn't it?
Yeah, just before, I think.
Because they'll be up. Bro.
Yeah, it is. It's just
because if they beat Madrid and they beat Arsenal, put it like this: if they get to the final and they beat Arsenal next week, and you're the first, basically FA Cup's the first bit of silverware they could win, they're gonna want to kick off the treble with that. And they've won the FA Cup.
I think that will hurt. That will hurt so much, bro.
And
I need Madrid. Please.
Yeah, no. I'm on the different. Wait. You mean Madrid? Please win? No, of course. I don't want to see win the Champions League as well. But bro, even in Sheffield, City got 2 lonely players there. I think McAtee and someone else, but they can't play because they're loaned from City, and McAtee's been one of their best players. Yeah.
They'll put on. They're got to put on is one senior player. They put on Bernardo Silva who just get long.
Pep's a monster. No, Pep's a monster as well. He will start. I reckon he'll start the big boys, but then take them off
He'll start
early.
Haaland and whoosh them up.
Yeah, when he doesn't have to, he'll start them and take them off early.
Like they won't.
Big up Marcus. I said Billy Sharp. Can you rise, bro? No, I'd love Sheffield to do a thing. Imagine a Sheffield United versus Brighton final. That would be my dream. I won't even care who wins it. I probably wouldn't even watch it. But yeah, just none of those.
Manchester. You know, I'd be fuming. I'll be fuming that I didn't beat Brighton. Absolutely livid.
Yeah, if Thingy go through in it,
I'd be fucking pissed because I just think to myself like, no disrespect to Sheffield, but bro, they should be losing, innit? So if somehow Sheffield United beat City, boy oh boy. But yeah, man, I said about situation is scary. De Gea looking very, very sus, especially with passing the ball.
Just needs to keep it up, to be honest. It's just
bro, you just got to kick it long, innit? Just kick it long. Just kick it long, man. We don't have a choice. Or kick it wide. Kick it wide.
The thing is, though, kicking it long wouldn't even be with you've got players that can penetrate behind. With Anthony running behind, a Rashford, Martial when he's fit. You actually have players where he could just launch it, but again, that's gone out of modern day football. And especially Ten Hag, we don't have
a choice, though, bro. We actually don't have a choice.
Because
if to do this stuff,
you're actually right. Because if he keeps doing it, it's insanity, bro. Like it's not working. If he carries on instructing De Gea to play to the Maguires and Lindelof, he's basically playing against you lot, and he's your manager. Like he basically wants you not to do well. Because
you know what it is though. I think at the same time, he's making sure that these guys have had the chances, isn't it? Like he's making sure he's saying, Maguire, this is the way we play. It is abundantly clear that you cannot play this way. I cannot have you here. It's as simple as that. Like he'll show you the Sevilla one, bro. This is your fault. Show him the videos, make him understand. Newcastle, De Gea, bro, this is your fault. You are unable. Liverpool, bro, like it's showing you that you cannot play this way. I have tried. I have continuously tried. You have now cost my team points. I've lost cups, everything. This is on you. So with that,
bro, you touched it.
You have to go.
You literally touched on it about 10, 15 minutes ago. United, you lot are sick and tired of seeing a counter-attacking football. Like, you want more control in games. You want to be able to control games and whatnot. But
yeah,
I think you would accept, and most United fans will accept, just for the foreseeable future, or even just till the end of the season, forget the playing out of the back, trying to split teams open. You kind of have to go route one. We'll call him Eric Ten Dutch till the end of the season. Yeah, we'll call him Eric Ten Dutch just till the end of the season. That's you lot's only hope.
We haven't got a choice, innit? We're in big trouble if we keep on playing out from the back, because none of these players are able to take the ball. Like it's not even a thing where, you know what? Like imagine, obviously Maguire can't take the ball, yeah. But Maguire can't even play like right back. So let's say Gomez is like, I don't know, playing centre back and he can't take the ball. You put in like Trent. I think Trent can take the ball and, you know, do a little pass and have some sort of composure towards it. It's like Maguire can't even play.
And like, that's the thing, even with Gomez. Liverpool fan, I know Ram's in here, he will agree, and what other Liverpool fans are in here. You know, you just said Maguire, you can't even put him right back. That's what we do with Gomez. When he has a stinky game centre back, we normally put him right back. And he actually does his thing. I've always said he does better right back. I know he had an amazing season centre back when we won the league and Champions League and that, but when he put it like this, when he's been cooked this year, he's played the odd game right back. I know he played right back in a game against City this year. When we beat City 1-0 at Anfield, Gomez was playing right back, if I remember rightly. Yeah, he was.
I think the only bad game I remember him having was when he leads at yours.
Was that a right back?
I'm sure he was playing right back. Was it
I
Trent?
can't remember off the top of my head, but I thought you said only game bad having in general, because I said, bro, he's got a compilation
No,
of
no,
bad
no,
games
no. But I'm
this
saying
year.
like, bro, he's been worse centre back than he has been right back in it, and this is not good. Like Maguire can't. The only place he can play is centre back, and even centre back, like I don't even know if he makes it to a top 10, like a bottom 10 side. Like I don't know who else would take Maguire.
This me and you, we think a lot, because as you were speaking about Maguire, I was thinking who would, but you would get. I think you would get like a relegation team kind of would like
A
me
new team
personally.
coming up.
Say again?
Would you say a new team coming up would take Maguire?
For Premier League experience, yeah. Like if we think
Yeah.
the teams that come, Company wouldn't. The way I've seen Burnley play a few times. Company would laugh if you offered him Maguire in his Burnley team.
I tell you what,
Sheffield,
Middlesbrough wouldn't take him.
No, the way Carrick plays, yeah, Middlesbrough wouldn't.
But I don't know.
Sheffield,
I
man.
don't see one.
He used to be at Sheffield, didn't it? Sheffield could. I think who else is in the playoffs? I've not checked the Champions League table in a while, but I know for a fact Burnley wouldn't, Middlesbrough wouldn't. I've seen the football they play, but no, I said respect.
The drop off in quality is too much, isn't it?
And Anderson and Gay, Maguire's not replacing either of them.
No, none.
Well, that's a good question. He would actually. I was going to say Leicester, but they hate him for the way he left. I'd say maybe a Southampton, a Forest.
I said because my brother asked me this question. I said Southampton as well. That's the only team I said like maybe that he
I can see a Forest as well. Maybe a Leeds. Then again, they just have a bad defense in general.
Bro,
the fact we're having to think,
Maguire goes inside, it makes it worse, bro.
The fact we're having to think is not good still,
bro. And like what we bought him for, like to be a presence in the box. Brother's not even getting the headers on target now. Like he can't even do.
He used to at least do that.
Yeah. Like you can't even do that now. It's just.
What kills me is it was the first leg against Sevilla. Hey, bro, if you actually free his own goal, he tried to get out the way.
It's just, bro, he's just a calamity, innit? Like you know what? Yeah, I don't even blame him for the own goal, innit? Like it should that stuff happens, innit? But I just think you, are the captain. Yeah, you are the captain, and when you're the captain, you need to bring up some of these players. Like make sure that, like when they're slacking on them, like I don't even think the players are even listening to Maguire. Like, I don't think they listen to him. Like he hasn't got that cap. He's not captain material. Like bro, if you were playing at Man United, are you listening to Maguire? Or are you listening to Varane or Martinez?
I don't know how true this was, but I swear when the morale was bad last season, I swear some players kind of come out and said it. Like some of your senior players weren't respecting Maguire. I swear I remember reading something. I remember reading something. I swear they weren't respecting him as captain or something.
Bro, I can't lie. I'm not surprised if they didn't. Like me personally, I'm not listening to Maguire. Like that's like telling me, somebody that hasn't scored a goal. That's like Richarlison trying to tell me how to strike a ball.
You're killing me.
Like, bro, like I'm not going to listen to you. If someone like Ivan Toney was sitting there trying to teach me, and you've got the captain in Richarlison, I'm not listening to Richarlison. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not even listening to you. You don't even start. How are you a captain and you don't start? You haven't even got the I'm older tax. Like you're in your plus 30s. You haven't even got that one. Whereas like other people, like I don't know, Henderson don't really like Henderson may not start due to the fact that his legs are like gone. Well, they are gone. He hasn't even got that. He's just slow. Can't, like, his pingers are not even working. Can't even head the ball. No presence in both boxes.
Basically, what you're trying to say in a nutshell, he just has no purpose in any way, shape, or form now.
I don't think he does. I actually don't think he does.
Everything you're reeling off now, you're spot on that. His leadership ain't working anymore. No one's listening to him. He doesn't have any ball playing abilities. Positioning is wrong. What is his purpose now?
I don't know. I don't know anymore, innit? I don't know for him. And then even De Gea, it's like, I can't lie. I apologize, innit? I wanted De Gea to stay in it, but for Ten Hag and the way he wants to play, it is abundantly clear. Yeah, maybe it makes it worse because he was playing with De Gea today, but it is abundantly clear that he needs to be able to pass the ball. And De Gea doesn't have the composure enough to pass the ball. He hasn't. You know, bro, I feel like those passes that De Gea made to Maguire today, he would make to Martinez, but Martinez would get him out of the situation. Even though it's still a poor pass. It's still a poor pass, but Martinez is good enough to get him out of the situation. And I think for me, Ten Hag needs to clock that.
The number one keeper who would be perfect for you lot. They might try and extort you, but bro, David Raya from Brentford, he would be perfect for you lot.
Bro, I don't even care anymore. The extortion, bro, I've been living with extortion with Man United. On both ends.
His shot stopping, cold. His positioning, cold. He's Spanish, bro. He can't have bad distribution. Yeah. Bro, cold. And you lot were linked to him. I think if he comes to United, yeah, that's the first part of the cog that would
I think we need a new keeper, centre back, another midfielder, and I say this because I can't lie. Eriksen's legs, they go in it. Like he's good technically, but he's slow in it. We need somebody.
God, you Mark. We got Marcus. Marcus makes a good point. You know what I just said? I mean, he's Spanish. Marcus makes a good point.
You know what it is? De Gea been living in England too long.
Yeah, De Gea's been on that beans and toast bangers and mash. De Gea's English now. Right, you can still see his source. But
De Gea been living under just kick it long for too long, innit? That's why. So he's just.
I agree with them positions you said though, but I'd say a striker as well. I genuinely believe Kane goes to you lot still. No,
I think Kane's coming to us as well.
Yeah. I can't. I don't even think for that. I don't even think for. It won't even be for 9. It won't even be for 9 figures, bro. It will be for like a 78. The reason why I say that is to say this. Remember, he wanted to go 2 summers ago. Levy basically said he was stubborn. He said, "Stay here." He obviously saw Conte and then come in for cool world-class manager. I might be able to cook. But he wants that Premier League record, but he wants trophies. I think he knows he wants at least a trophy before he ends his career. I think you lot submit a 85 million bid for him, he's gone, bro. And I know a lot of people saying Levy's stubborn, he'll hold out for 100 M's. I think he'll accept just
one year left, 80 M's.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't take that, he'll be leaving on a free.
It's true. There's talk he might extend though. There is talk he might extend, but I think he's going in that.
If he extends, he's an idiot, isn't it?
If you don't want to get Kane or Osimhen, Frankie de Jong, a keeper, a Kim Min-jae, and a potential takeover, you lot would cook. I would be shook. I would be shook, bro. But God willing, it don't happen.
Like, yeah, bro. I can't like, and you've like, obviously you're saying this, but it's the recruitment type beat, isn't it?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
I'm hearing too many excuses, if I'm honest, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, of course.
I'm dead.
Like, you talk like yesterday.
No, you know what it is? I've been trying to cook, but also it's also United stream. I'm trying to put the bias aside.
Fuck the United stream. Corey yesterday on stream was telling me 4-1. Now, I was not supposed to be here. I was not supposed to be here. I have a lot of things I need to be doing right now. But I had to come in and drop by and just, Corey, you're done. You're finished. Man, they were talking to me about don't let me get another 2 cups. Be lucky to just.
Thing is, you spoke to Corey Warden, man. The one I want is Kaz, bro. Bro, I want his head on his stick.
Yeah, when Kaz is done. Kaz, the second I catch Kaz, he's finished.
And I was gonna say as well, Mustafa and Z Gold, 2 big members of the big BSB family as well. You two, if you watch this back as well, you were cooking me while I was saying this. And I told you not. Didn't want to listen.
Do you know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? I was watching Flawless's pre-game when him, Murtaza, and a Liverpool fan were speaking about the game. This was before the first leg, and these men were like, "Heritage? What do you mean heritage? These men are fighting for relegation. These men are 5 points above the relegation zone. What do you mean heritage? If you're telling me about Real Madrid, they're not hear heritage. I don't want to hear heritage from Sevilla. Them men are gonna get their asses beat. All of that." And they were going on like that. Liverpool fan was crazy. Flawless had so much chest. So when you guys see Flawless, when I see Flawless, I promise you, look, do not let him do the humble thing. Do not let him come in his bulletproof vest. Him and Murtaza were flexing. Them man were flexing. If you don't want to, go look back. Go look back.
I'm actually gonna
watch. What was it? I'm gonna have to see that as well.
Go see the stream they done before the first leg.
Before the first leg.
Marcel, you're gonna have to help let these men know what the exact video was in it, because Marcel was there in the comments. Marcel's the one in the chat right now. He's the one that was getting clowned. That's the Liverpool fan I was talking about. He's the one I was talking about.
No, big up Marcel. He's always showing up because, bro, Mods, my main guy is Cat, because on this, bro, it was only last Friday. I think once you were busy and Corey, you were busy, but it was me, Casey, Kiz, and Kaz. It was a call-in. I think Ram was in it as well. Ed, that's it. Ed joined as well. Ed and Kaz were doing a tag team thing. Oh, we've got them. And I was like, nah, bro, heritage. I'm telling you. Oh, but look, in the league, they're doing X, Y, Z. I said the league and Europe are the 2 different ball games. You see how Suso was moving once? Bro, does he have a buyback? Well, big up his Sam, but does he have a buyback, bro? Because he came on and just moving mad.
Literally moving crazy, bro. That's our guy though. That was the Coutinho before. That was the guy who he wanted, and Coutinho come along. He was never good. Like, he was nowhere near Coutinho in it, but he was very good. I didn't want to sell him. I was a bit annoyed that we sold him.
So, I didn't as well, but Rogers just weren't really giving him the time of day in it. But I just love this, man. Because do you know what as well, Mons? I genuinely knew, I can't say knew, but believed Sevilla were going through, bro. Something just told. And when they had the plethora injuries last week, but deep it, Varane and Martinez, that's basically a span. Varane, Martinez, Bruno, and Rashford. I know Rashford returned, but he was never fully fit. That's a spine right there, Mons. From when them 4 were out.
Oh, bro, I tried to tell Corey yesterday, but Corey doesn't like to do this thing called listen to me. I said you're a Casemiro and Rashford away from being Ollie's United. And man just don't want to listen. Man don't want to listen when I tell you this, bro. You are literally a Casemiro and Rashford away from being crap again. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, like, you're not crap, not as crap as you were, but just not as good as you've been this season.
But at the same time, Montel, that's what 4 people. Four of our main players.
No. I'm not talking about the 4. You could have Varane and Martinez. I'm talking about if Casemiro is not there and Rashford is not there, that's 60% of your goals gone and your midfield protection is gone. Ever since Casemiro got his ban, you lot played every game you played about Casemiro, you was horrible. At the Fulham game when you went through in the previous round before you played Brighton, you was horrible. We literally just played without Varane and Martinez today, and look how bad we were. Yes. Oh no. Yeah. You're still bad. You'd be a little bit better off, obviously, with Martinez and Varane, but you'd still, for me, Casemiro and Rashford, you take them out, you could still have Varane in there, still have Martinez in there. You man are not good. You're just a little bit harder to beat. That's it. You're a little bit harder to beat.
I think if we had back Yeah, one personally, maybe not Varane, Martinez. If we had Martinez back and Bruno there, I think it would have been a different game.
I don't know. Whenever Casemiro is not there, and if Rashford ain't there, like that's for me. Like,
but
Rashford the drop off is massive, bro.
Maybe on a goal scoring aspect for Rashford, but performance wise, it would be Anthony that's the better person, as of recently as well.
That's as of recent, Corey. Out of your last 7 performances,
that's like his last 5 games.
Corey, out of your last 7 to 8 performances, you've been good in 2 of them. And guess who came back in those last 2 games? Casemiro.
Our last 7 to 8 performances.
Yeah, bro, your performances, not your score lines, your performances. I watch your team play, bro. I watch your team play. Like, at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, bro, you man have asked anyone, bro. Most United fans will vouch. Your performances of late, when you had the Rashford injury and the suspension to Casemiro, you man have been playing crap. You might have got a few results on the way. I.e., the Fulham game is the perfect example where you got a result on the way. But apart, if Mitrovic didn't do that, you lot got
hold on a second.
Battered. You lot have been getting outplayed most games you played, bro.
Bro, we played well against Brentford. We played better than them as well. We didn't have Casemiro then.
Even Marcus says, look, he says we have been bad. Only good versus Everton at home. I'll give it to you. Smacked up Everton.
Everton, yeah.
But wasn't Casemiro
I think we played well against Brentford. I don't think Brentford posed too much of a threat against us. I think obviously the Fulham game, Newcastle, yeah, and then obviously
you've been you've been bad, bro. You haven't been good.
No. But I'm saying the Real Betis game, we won 1-0, and then we beat them as well before that. But I think Casemiro was playing both games then.
Bro, fair enough. But Corey, you man haven't been good. Like your recent form, apart from what? As I said, the Everton game. I'll literally just give you the Everton game. And defensively, the Brentford game, because going forward, you was pants. Like what?
This is scary, man.
Like
all these players out.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, but man, I don't want to hear about the drop off. Corey, and let's not act like I've been saying this years ago. Ron, I said this yesterday on stream. I said this yesterday. Last episode, yesterday. And Corey looked in the camera and told me 4-1.
You know what, Wayne? I see you in the chat, Wayne. Big up yourself, but bro, they that club weren't. I'm telling you, that club weren't. Ethan, I've got love for you, but yeah, when it comes to Spurs, we just put a lid on it, bro. They're United might be poor, but they're pants.
I still don't think Tottenham are beating us.
And Corey, do you know what this was?
Corey,
this was just another one of those examples of your performances where you played crap, but this time Marcus weren't there to bail you out.
No, but I even think with Marcus Rashford, the game wouldn't have changed. It wouldn't have changed.
No, but I'm saying Marcus Rashford has got you out of games where you should have lost and should have drawn. Because performance-wise, maybe it's not just your players. Maybe because you're playing so many competitions, maybe it is fatigue, which is why the injuries are piling up quicker than they should do.
Months, I don't want to hear fatigue. Everyone's tired this time of the season. Everyone.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't hear it when we was fatigued.
Exactly.
No one wants to hear it. When Chelsea got injuries, when I said injuries, and when Chelsea said injuries, everyone was like, "Oh, fucking hell!" Oh. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on a second. Besides from this season, when was you guys doing it on all 4 fronts? Besides from last season for you, man, who was doing it on all fronts? We still got FA.
I wouldn't say all 4, but we'll always the last couple of seasons we would always the big 2, the 2 that matter, we would always go quite far.
Bro, bro, you can say apart from last season, all 4.
You were the top 3 teams on the planet. You were top 3 teams on the planet.
Yeah.
You're not us. You're not us. You guys had players that even though people say they're not great, Klopp had them performing to the maximum. We don't have that. Bro, if sorry to say, yeah, but let's say it's Matip and Van Dijk. Bro, before all of this, before all of this Gomez injury and Gomez is not good enough. If Gomez came on, he's better than Maguire, bro. If we put Maguire on, bro, tits up, we're done.
You wouldn't put Maguire on. You put Lindelof.
I'll be real.
Lindelof.
Gomez is still better than Maguire. As bad as
Gomez. Better than him, bro. This is our problem, bro. Like if we lose Casemiro, we're back to McTominay and Fred.
But I just
you look. I know this is completely off topic. Big up BW because BW just said it. You see, El Nesri, aren't you a bit annoyed? Actually, this ain't really on for Corey, but once, aren't you a bit annoyed that he stopped bringing out the AK? Remember when he knocked out Arsenal with Olympiacos?
Oh yeah,
Brought out the AK.
Oh
he doesn't bring out
yeah.
the AK anymore. Yeah, he needs to bring out the AK.
They probably said something mad about it, innit?
You know what kills me about him? He's actually poor, bro. He's actually a poor footballer, but he always imposes himself.
I swear it's El Arabi, innit? I swear his name's El Arabi.
No, I know who you're
El Arabi's a Leverkusen. He's a winger that he's played for Leverkusen.
Yeah. This is El Nesri. He was at Olympiacos and Sevilla, but he always does it in the Champs or Europa League, bro. Like he just always backs against the big team.
That Arsenal game was hilarious. That's when other Mr. Sitter, innit?
Yeah.
Don't kill me. I was in a room of 4 Arsenal fans. 2 started barring, bro. But they were younger, innit? But still, like that game was just funny. Anyway, I don't really want to give them collateral. I'm just saying he normally brings out the AK. It would have been nice to see it today. Do you know what I mean? So, even nice to see it at Old Trafford. Did he contribute to one of the goals?
Yeah, it was an own goal. That was the
Malacia's, isn't it? Wait, was it Malacia's or Maguire's? It was Maguire's because he headed it onto.
Yeah.
But listen, you lot, we're gonna end it there. Obviously, I just thought I'd chime in. Tomorrow, obviously, we got the Prem preview call-in show. Hopefully, all the men will be available there, so Corey can get his real spankings. This was not a spanking. This was more therapy for Corey. I've gone easy on him.
You've got to thank me, Corey. I took my bias side off. I gave you some corn, but I tried to just be a footballing man.
We both
know.
It
is though, Roms, I love you. You're my guy. But when I see you on Twitter, it's so cheeky when you say these things.
No, but bro,
like, I just read it. I don't
reply. That's mainly for Kaz, bro. Because you're quite humble. That's mainly for Kaz, bro.
No, Corey's not humble. Corey's not humble.
I've not seen that. Compared to other fans, I'm definitely am, bro.
Compared to Kaz, bro.
No. You got humbled today. That's it. You got humbled today. You got humbled. We tried to tell the man about heritage, and they didn't want to believe the heritage. They didn't want to hear about heritage. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, Corey? Yeah. Chelsea and United they ruined my child. When I'm in primary school and growing up, they're just winning leagues between them. Like, oh, you have one this year, you have one. So they're the 2 teams I have the most corn for. I always have time for United and Chelsea, especially you, man.
You go. But listen, people, we're going to end it there. Obviously, a lot of people are live at the moment, so numbers are a little bit low, but make sure you slap the like if you're watching this back. Make sure you do all that stuff. Big up Asad. He says, you man, let Corey get away. This was set up for an all-time BSB cooking. Oh, don't worry, like, I will... Make sure you watch this video while you can. I will privatize this one and we'll run it back tomorrow. Don't think Corey gets away, because 3-0 away from home to Sevilla after these men are the worst they've ever been. Heritage. Listen, people, we'll see you for another episode. 30. Wait, is Hayes Navas 37? United.
That's basically a 40-year-old do us in.
I'm hearing too much BS. Take off the earphones. Take them off. Take them off. It's been another episode of Big Six Bands. We'll see you guys soon. Take care, people. 6 o'clock tomorrow. Be there.